So for my audience out there that isn't familiar with the Bond, so the Bond is British-inspired.
Yeah. The
building.
Bond was so Polly Hankin, which was our director of sales. She's here with Cervera. She came up with the name, the Bond.
Okay.
And based on Bond Street, London, which is the high fashion street, James Bond, whatever you want, right? So then we we hired an interior designer, and we're now on our 4th project with them, Ramon Alonso from RADYCA. And he went to London to really get inspired, and we said, let's do a really high fashion. If James Bond lived in Miami, where would he live?
Okay.
You know, something like that. So Ramon introduced us to a very famous photographer called Terry O'Neill.
Okay.
That had become famous in the 60s and 70s, photographing the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, etc. All of the top models. He was married to Faye Dunaway, and he was just big time, you know, one of these larger than life people. And we told him, listen, we would love to buy 30 of your big prints, you know, signed museum quality, and put them throughout the building in all of our common areas, amenities, and let it be a museum for only your photography. There won't be any other photographer there. It's only Terry O'Neill. And he loved it.
By any chance, was that the same photographer that did the Beatles with Muhammad Ali? Or was that a different one?
You know, I don't
It's a
think
very famous photo.
Yeah. I have it here. I have it right there. I don't think that's Terry O'Neill. But we're going to check just to make sure. But I had that photo was taken here in Miami.
Yes. South of 5th. Not South of 5th. There was a gym. Like 5th.
I don't think so. I don't think that was Terry O'Neill, but we'll look at it now.
Okay.
Yes. But
it was in South Beach.
Yeah. So that was the first time and we worked with a really cool gallery called Iconic Images, and creating the nostalgic feeling of, because you walk into the Bond and you have Elton John, you have Mick Jagger, Ursula Andress. It's just awesome. And then you got to get this nostalgia. Oh, I love the feeling. It's not just abstract art on the wall. That's why I love photography, because it just becomes more real. And a lot of what we learned there, we brought into the ride.
It's nostalgic. I mean, the buyers are like, wow. I love those times.
Yeah. So
and the same with the writers.
Exactly. And you want to be living in that era, and the building kind of allows you to do that.
And that's the feeling I get when I walk into the sales gallery. Every single time, I'm like, wow, this place is so cool.
No, this place is
the
rock and roll.
Motorcycles and the 70s rock and roll. It's a very
this
cool
place is rock and roll. You know, when we bought this site,